As promised, we're heading towards new adventure. Hearing on YouTube about miraculous Matsutake findings in July and coastal forests' summer chanterelles, I could not leave us wondering what if. And so I left majestic Mount Shasta and headed to the peaceful Oregon coast. Yet peacefulness quickly turned into a bit of unexpected chaos as I ventured onto our first trail and accidentally found myself too close to a wasp's or a hornet's nest while filming introduction. Oh boy, this trip is promising to be full of firsts. So we're just going to explore, and dig through. Oh, hi, it's a bee's nest. I'm in the bee's nest. I got stung! I got stung. Woo! I got stung by the bee. Woo! I walked over a nest. Oh, please, no, don't sting me anymore. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. I'm not allergic, but I've never got stung before. Right there. I don't know if you see it. Oh my God. Did I accidentally stepped onto their nest or something? Well, this was an unexpected part of adventure, but breathe in, breathe out. Make sure the stinger is out. Yes, the stinger is out. I wonder if these were wasps. I'm not gonna lie. This has never happened to me, but I'm sure I just crossed their territory and they were acting in self-defense. I was not paying attention where I'm stepping, and there we go. But I have nothing against the bees or the wasps. They're just doing their thing, and forgive me for stepping onto your property, I guess. All right. Whew! I have a thing in the car for stings. Hopefully that'll help. For now, I'm gonna meow out for a moment, but oh, I already see mushrooms, guys. Check this out. Wow. Hi, gorgeous mushrooms. Oh my God. Hi. Oh wow. Let's take some pictures and identify them. Look how beautiful. Inosperma maximum. My best guess for this mushroom would have to be Inosperma hirsuta, variety maxima, or the large scaly fiberhead. I believe it is now renamed to Inosperma maximum, or the blue-winged fishy fiberhead. I found a great description of it in Noah Siegel's and Christian Schwartz's Mushrooms of the Redwood Coast book on page 149. It could, however, also be Inosperma lanuginosa, the woolly fiber cap, but I'm more inclined towards Inosperma maximum because of its robust stature. So if any of you, my dear mycophiles, know for sure, please do let me know in comments below. To know for certain, I should have cut the mushroom in half to see if its flesh stains red and whether it's bluing at the base of the stipe. But since I was still seeing red and feeling blue myself after being stung by a wasp, I totally spaced out and forgot to do it. In any case, it is said that both the blue-winged fishy fiberhead and the woolly fiber cap contain dangerous levels of neurotoxin muscarine and are therefore considered inedible. I'm starting to feel just very pleasant heat coming out from where they stung me. I think it was a wasp's nest because I see another huge mushroom, guys. Check this out. Who are you? Beautiful. Oh my God. Hi, gorgeous. Well, anyhow, quickly about my sting. I feel just pleasant heat coming out from it from now. Oh my God, is this a, what do you call that guy? Well, let's unearth him. I think that's the one with the long stipe. Whoa, the Catathelasma. It's a little bit like Matsutake, right? But I think it's Catathelasma. I forget the second, the binomial name, the epithet. Catathelasma ventricosum, sensu, California. Commonly known as the large cat or the false Matsutake. I found these guys here in November of last year, and I remember being very surprised to find little information about his key feature, a fascinatingly long stipe that extends deep under the ground like a taproot. This July guy doesn't have as long of a stem, but I wonder if it would continue extending and becoming giant towards November. Just look at how long that one was. A Wikipedia article briefly mentions the origins of the name Catathelasma, saying that the name comes from ancient Greek words kata, meaning downwards, and thalasma, meaning the act of suckling. The article goes on to say that it isn't clear why the mushroom is named this way, saying that most likely it compares its decurrent gills that run low down the stipe to a breast stretched out by the act of suckling. I disagree. To me, it is bluntly obvious that the name refers to the stretched out stipe that runs deep into the ground. It is said that Catathelasma ventricosum, quote, might very well be the heaviest gilled mushroom in California, end quote. Well, anyhow, this large cat is considered edible, but the flesh is super dense and very tough. Therefore, it is usually sliced thin and slow cooked or pickled. It is said to have farinaceous flavor, which means it tastes like freshly ground flour or cucumbers. In that case, pickled version sounds pretty good to me. Right next to this mushroom, I'm seeing something very interesting. I'm seeing black velvet. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is a mushroom. Oh my god. Check this out. Oh wow. Oh my god. Wow. Look at this beauty. Wow. What a gorgeous, gorgeous mushroom. I'm almost reluctant to unearth it. Well, it's actually growing from the wood, I believe. But it's just so beautiful. And so velvety on the top. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I wish you could see it in real life. Let's take pictures. Lactarius fallax, the velvety milk cap. This beauty is commonly known as the velvety milk cap or a chocolate milky. Its scientific name is Lactarius fallax. And turns out I am not the only one who finds him stunning. David Aurora describes these dark brown, almost black velvety milk caps as, quote, notable for their beauty and therefore likely to attract the attention of even the casual collector, end quote. Honestly, not in a million years would I have thought that this is a milk cap. So therefore I didn't check the gills for lactation. Also, milk caps are ectomycorrhizal, and these guys seemed to be growing right out of the log. I definitely need to be more scrupulous during my observations. And I do hope I'll grow into the skill one day, but for now, I'm just super happy to be able to meet and hold such fascinating beings. Lactarius fallax is said to be edible, but not very desirable, with many sources advising against its consumption, cautioning that raw or undercooked, it will cause severe gastrointestinal problems, and report that it has to be boiled numerous times with several water changes before ingestion. Personally, I travel far from home to look for mushrooms, so eating ones that come with caution is completely out of the question, as any amount of gastrointestinal distress while on the road would be pretty awful. And it has the most fantastic aroma. It smells actually like... Oh yes, like shiitake mushrooms. Exactly like shiitakes. Found another guy right over here. And I think this is that Infundibulicybe something, the one with the craziest name. Oh, hi, gorgeous. The little funnel. I have been seeing lots of these mushrooms all around Mount Shasta during morel and spring king seasons, and kept postponing their identification as it seemed way more important to find morels. Then one day, while going through my pictures at home, I figured that there is no better time than the present to finally work on describing them. I opened up the book, saw their name, and shut the book closed. You kidding me? I struggled to remember John and Mary, and you want me to remember what? Infundibulicybe is a genus of fungi in the family Amphelinaceae. This group was formerly included into the genus Clytocybe, which according to some literature belongs to Clytocybaceae family, according to another to Tricholomataceae family. But in any case, the group was advanced into its own genus and ascribed to a new family in 2003, where it now happily resides as Infundibulicybe genus of Amphelinaceae family. This here might be Infundibulicybe giba, the common funnel cap, or Infundibulicybe squamulosa, which doesn't have a common name. I'm more inclined to go with the squamulosa species because of their habit of growing with conifers. Infundibulicybe giba is said to grow near hardwoods, and here I find it growing with the Sitka spruce. The word Infundibulicybe comes from Latin word infundibulum and means vase or cone-like, and Greek kybe, meaning head. Squamulosa is Latin for scaly. So there we have it, a funnel head with tiny scales. Infundibulicybe squamulosa are saprobes, which means they feed on dead twigs, needles, woody debris, and humus. Infundibulicybe squamulosa is said to be edible, but must be thoroughly cooked to avoid gastrointestinal issues. Most foragers don't use the stems for cooking. Proper identification is vital, as it does have toxic lookalikes, like Clytocybe dealbata, the ivory funnel, and Clytocybe ribulosa, the fool's funnel. These are spruce needles. Looks like a bottle brush, right? These are spruce cones. Right there, Sitka spruce. And right by the car, there are white clovers. And you can recognize them, of course, by their flowers, but also by that white V sign on their leaves. And these are edible as well. This is all salal. Look at the berries. The berries are edible. Look how beautiful they are. And I love the flowers, the orange-shaped flowers. They're so beautiful. And the leaves are usually used for decoration nowadays, but original nations used them for making teas and healing different ailments. And there are so many birds inside there. Alright guys, so I left the other trail. I had to find a way out from the trail, away from the trail, because that's where the wasps were, the wasp's nest was. People don't really come here to go through the forest. Everyone goes to the beach, so I guess they had plenty of time to build the nest. I'm not expecting anyone to come through. But I made my way back to the car and to a new trail, and I'm actually going to put my foraging pants on and my foraging shirt on, just in case something like that happens again. They will have to get through a much thicker fabric to get to me. But let's check out my shoulder. It hurts, I'm not gonna lie. But it's more like right now, whoa, it's big. It's actually swollen, guys. Oh wow, it's pretty swollen, but it's like in heat. It has whoa, my shoulder's huge, guys. Holy shoot. Whoa, that's a big bump. Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, it feels more like a pleasant heat sensation. I'll call it initiation complete into the forest. But I cannot wait to see that on the camera, on my GoPro. I don't know if I want to see it again, but I actually do because that was very unexpected. All right, we're gonna go change and check out this new amazing trail. Guys, look. I mean, every trail here is just a dream, a forager's dream. Look, even though there are no, I didn't find edible mushrooms on the other trail, I already found 1, 2, 3, 4 different species of mushrooms growing right there. Incredible. Just because there's moisture in the air and also the marine fog, right? We're near the redwood coast, so the marine fog falls down as rain, right? The needles know how to hold, they're designed to hold the water droplets, and then they drop the water down to the roots whenever it gets too dry. So the mycelium benefits from this too, and we benefit from all of that, right? By exploring and learning and seeing these new amazing fungi in July. All right, let's go explore more. Now and out. That's where we're going. Guys, I found 2 banana slugs tanning. Hi guys. These are the rulers of this forest. The ones who show us to the mushrooms. Look at them chilling out on the ray of sun. Wow. Hi, gorgeous. Are you friends? Beauties. Okay, I think I see a giant Russula over there and also an Amanita right over here. All right, let's get to them, photograph them. Hi, hi, beautiful. Oh yes, oh yes. Look at the little warts on the top. They're yellowish in color. And it's got a annulus ring and a scurfy stipe that goes down into a bulbous base right there. Oh, let's take some pictures. Oh, thank you, dear forest. Oh, look how beautiful. Western yellow-veiled Amanita, or Amanita augusta, belongs to genus Amanita section Validae. Mushrooms in this section are commonly subdivided into the blushers, the yellow-veileds, and the false deathcaps. Amanita augusta can be distinguished by the bright yellow remnants of the universal veil present on its cap as warts and at its base as yellow residue. The warts on the cap are positioned in concentric rows. They are bigger towards the center of the cap and get smaller towards the margin. They also look a lot like tiny pyramids of Giza. However, with age, the yellow color will fade, and since the warts are easily rubbed off or washed off by the rain, they can and often do disappear altogether. But even though this beautiful bright yellow color fades, and the warts often wash off and disappear, there are several other prominent features that can help us distinguish Amanita augusta. For example, her skirt and the area above and below it. Western yellow veil's skirt-like annulus ring that was left behind by the partial veil is distinctly textured. It appears striate and has a fringed edge. The edge also ends with a darker band to which some yellow remnants of the universal veils have adhered. Just above the ring, the stem is covered with stretch marks. Below the ring, the stipe slowly changes shape, gently becoming bulbous. And it's covered with pointed scales that form a wavy pattern and have brown or yellow apexes. The gills are crowded and either narrowly attached or free from the stipe. And just like the spore print of all Amanita mushrooms, the spore print of Amanita augusta is white. Some literature states that Amanita augusta is edible but not recommended because of how easily it can be confused with toxic Amanita pantherina group and Amanita gemata species. Another source mentions that recent studies have shown that western yellow-billed Amanita bioaccumulates heavy metals and therefore should be avoided altogether. And let's go check out that giant Russula. So beautiful, you guys. Before I start taking pictures, oh, there's several of them. Oh my gosh. And they are beauties. Look at how pink and beautiful they are. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my God. Look at this beautiful Russula. And we match. Look at her. Look how big. Oh my God. Wow. Well, we're definitely gonna spread the spores, but first let's do a little photo shoot. It's a brittle gill mushroom. The gills break off easily. Look how easy. Whoa. And it's hard to identify them. You kind of got to do a chew and spit test to know whether they're toxic or not, which I've done before. Maybe I'll do it again right now. All right, I'll do it. I'll take a tiny little bite and spit it out if it's super, super duper bitter or spicy, acrid. I apologize. It's actually sweet. Russula olivacea sensu California, commonly known as the purple olive Russula. There are so many similar looking reddish purple Russulas on these trails, they make my head spin. From the edible shrimp Russula, Russula olympiana, to the mildly toxic winter Russula, Russula cremicolor, and the fragile Russula, Russula fragilis group, to this gorgeous, massive purple olive Russula. It is very hard to tell which is which, but I think I'm starting to slowly get a grip on all of this. Specifically, I can finally see that this ginormous purple olive Russula here used to look like this back in the day. Last year, I thought that these were two separate species, but now I see that as the mushroom matures and grows in size, turning into this gorgeous, gigantic umbrella, its color changes from greenish to violet pink, as if it does so by stretching itself. You see this fluorescent pink band on the margin? I think this is an indicator of its future purple or pink coloration. Fascinating. Russula olivacea sensu California comes in various colors, with the cap ranging from olive to rosy to purple. The gills are pale yellow, non-forking, and very, very brittle. The stipe is sprayed with pink, and the spore print is rich yellow. It is not acrid like the slightly poisonous reddish-purple Russulas. Russula olivacea sensu California tastes mild and nutty. After leaving it in the forest and what I call spreading the spores, I was surprised to find out that it is a sought-after, prized, choice edible mushroom. Okay, you live and you learn. I'll definitely keep one next time. However, recent reports state that it can cause severe gastrointestinal distress if eaten raw or undercooked. Check out these little guys. They're right on the trail. Hi. Oh, these are the Chanterelles. Little nuggets. Oh my God. These are the little Chanterelles that I was looking for. Cantharellus formosus. Oh my God. They so much look like roseocanus to me, aside from the rainbow, but their gills are so bright orange. It's hard to say that these are formosus. The Pacific golden chanterelle, but that's what people call them. Oh my God, guys, we got them. Oh, they're so tiny. And they're here. Oh yes. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. We're gonna have dinner. Let's get more. Oh my God. Thank you, dear mycelium. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Funny enough, I was first introduced to summer chanterelles in November. I stumbled upon a few Cantharellus roseocanus, aka rainbow chanterelle species, while foraging for matsutake. According to literature, common names for Cantharellus roseocanus are rainbow chanterelle and summer chanterelle. So I was always under the impression that summer chanterelle refers to only the roseocanus species. But this summer, I have learned something new, that the term summer chanterelle is sort of an umbrella for multiple species within the Cantharellus genus, those which fruit in the summer, of course. So this truly is a Cantharellus formosus, or the Pacific golden chanterelle, Oregon's official state mushroom. The summer version of it is tiny and feels much denser than the autumn counterpart. Colloquially, it is called a popcorn chanterelle. And what do you know? Just a few steps further down this trail, I found the actual rainbow chanterelles. Both Cantharellus formosus and Cantharellus roseocanus are easily recognizable by their blunt, forked false gills that run down the stipe. Their summer versions are very much alike in their small, stubby stature, but whereas Cantharellus formosus has a uniformly orange appearance, Cantharellus roseocanus appears iridescent. Rainbow chanterelles have apricot grayish caps with a pinkish margin, which is contrasted by almost fluorescent-looking orange gills. Both mushroom species are beautiful and delicious, and to me, it is a miracle to find them here in July. Oh, this was such a great decision to come here. I already found so many mushrooms, Russulas and Amanita pantherina and one Catathelasma and rainbow chanterelles and Pacific golden chanterelles, just tiny nuggets. I guess that's how they grow in the summer. And even one hedgehog. Can you believe that? Wow! All right, let's keep going. Guys, look at this beautiful yarrow. Oh, you can't see because of the highlights, but oh, and it smells fantastic. Maybe this one, yes, right there. Oh my God. And it's right on the cliff. Right behind me is the ocean. Right there. And there are all these beautiful flowers here, aside from the fungi. Oh, oh my God, it smells so good. Before meowing out for this part of our journey, I wanted to share a bit of magic with you. This common yarrow, it felt like it was illuminated, bedazzled with gemstones, dancing in the wind on the edge of that hill to draw my attention, as if it was trying to tell me something. For the first time ever, I got this interested in yarrow. At the time, I didn't know it yet, but I can now see clearly. What happened on that hill was truly magical. Before the scientific names, before the microscopes, before experiments that show the inner workings of these beings, plants used to simply tell us who they are and how to work with them. They told us, and we listened. Back in the day when we could hear. Remember I slipped and fell while looking for beaked hazelnut? That was a day and a half ago. A good chunk of the skin on my finger is missing. You can almost see to the bone, and it hurts. And I keep changing the bandages, but because it is right on the part of the finger where it bends, it is taking a very long time to heal. Turns out, common yarrow has always been used to heal cuts and scrapes, like the one on my finger. A poultice made from yarrow plant can stop bleeding, help reduce inflammation, and prevent infection. All of which were on my mind and on my finger when this yarrow illuminated itself. Can you see what happened here? The plant was talking to me, trying to help. It was pure magic. I can certainly spend the whole day on this trail, but I don't have that much food with me, and I hate buying food at the gas station. So if we are to eat good dinner, we must head up to another trail where I know there will be more chanterelles. So let's head out there, meowing out for now. I'm gonna get my way, I'm gonna make my way back to the car. What did I just say? I don't know, sometimes I get so excited, I lose my words. It's hard to express what I feel inside, but I'm doing my best. So voila, there we go, meowing out. Our coastal adventure is far from over. The best is yet to come. So don't forget to hit notification bell, to comment, like, and share, and subscribe. Found some evergreen huckleberries. Yes! Oh my god. I was just recording a video and saying that I'm hungry. And then this bush appeared. And right behind me are salal berries. And look, the flowers are still on and the berries are already fruiting. How incredible these plants are. All right, help me look for more huckleberries. They are so delicious. Oh yeah, some of them are a little bit too green. Even the green ones are good. Check them out. Oh my god, they're so good. I was just so hungry. Oh, there are more right here. Yeah.